Um, I apologize for the very extensive hiatus that we ended up taking, even though I said we would take 1 week to level up characters. But hey, we're back. So, the reason it took so long is, well, there's a combination of reasons. All of us have school and work and schedules and things, and then trying to get sessions to line up, and then just exams and everything, like end of year exams, they're all super important, so we're just like, we want people to be able to get through their courses and stuff. So yes, we took a lot longer to record sessions, and when we did they were shorter, so I didn't have much footage for the podcast, but here we are, we're back. I've got some stored up so that I can edit them together and bring the episodes back into the normal length and things. So yes, I will be smashing those out and trying to get them out as quickly as I can while we start recording weekly again now that we're on holidays, I believe, or bi-weekly. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm gonna try and get them out faster. We'll probably stick to a bi-weekly schedule now, just to give me more time to do it, because I'm the only one editing it and I have to plan for the sessions, so I want to give myself more time to do that, and a weekly schedule is a bit difficult to keep up when I've also got so much other stuff happening. So yeah, I mean, part of the reason it's difficult is because you know, the editing software likes to crash all the time, but that's fine. We're dealing with it. I need a better computer, but that's fine. Anyway, this has been way too long of an intro, and that's completely fine. Alright, well, enjoy the episode. Not much happens, but there is some good content coming, so, you know, enjoy. There's nice, relax, and sit back, relax, and enjoy them investigating, trying to find the mystery man. Alright, bye-bye. At the end of the last session, you went and collected your things from the cage room, and then Chip led you all to some rooms at the back of the rat area where you were able to take a good long night's rest. And so now you're all waking up, and you've got all of your things back, so if you haven't already re-equipped your items and things, please do that. And also, everyone has leveled up, so do we want to quickly run through the brief things that you want to mention that have changed since you leveled up? Just real quick.
Somebody else go first, because I need to do something real quick.
Alright. Well, that's some HP, that's nice.
Awesome.
I'm a cleric, so if you're a level 3 cleric, you get pretty much nothing except second level spells, so that's fun, but yeah, not much has changed here.
Nice.
I do get some fancy new stuff. I get a new spell, I get more HP, I also get to pick a pact boon, which I don't know if I should just say it now or leave it a surprise, but
It's your call.
you know, we'll leave it a surprise.
Alright.
Ooh.
Cool, so you all wake up. You're not sure really what time it is because you're very deep underground, so you just kind of wake up when your body decides to wake you up. And shortly after you hear some footprints. You hear some feet.
Footsteps.
Thank you, footsteps. You hear some footsteps going towards the rooms that you're in, and you just hear, "Oh, you guys up? You guys awake yet? Are you still sleeping?"
I forgot how much I loved Chip's voice.
Screw the session, it's just appreciating Chip hours.
Yeah. I think Peyton at this point is like blearily waking up anyways, and at the sound of Chip's voice just kind of like groans and then rolls out of bed, but like actually rolls out of bed and just onto the
floor. The hearing hearing Chip say something would wake Eli up, but hearing something go thunk onto the floor would definitely wake him up. So he just kind of goes, "What's going on?"
Peyton is not a morning person.
Chip just walks in and sees you, Peyton, just flop onto the floor and just goes,
I mean, that's definitely one way to wake up. I mean, it's going to be more effort for you to actually stand up now. I mean, you're now having to stand up off the ground instead of a thing that's already got you, like, you know, waist height. So, I mean, that's your call. I mean, I'm not helping you. Like, I'm not. I mean, I'm tiny, so I really don't think I'll be much help. So, good luck with that. Good morning.
Can my sick self help Peyton up?
Plus, like, falling from that height isn't going to wake you up that much. I mean, you have to be at least on the top bunk. I had a friend who used to do that. That's how they
Peyton
would
is
wake up in the
asleep
morning.
again at this point.
Oh.
He's just like rolled over and gone back to sleep, and is now sort of like half underneath the bed.
Chips is like, all right, well, I mean, they can stay there for a bit longer, I guess. Do you guys want some breakfast? Because we got some food cooking up back in the bar room if you all want.
I would love some breakfast, thank you.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, if you just want to follow me, I'll take you back out and we can get some food sorted. I'm sure the person so currently completely back under their bed will find their way back eventually.
Yeah, Eli just like quickly kind of walks over to where Peyton is and gives them like a little kind of tap poke to see if they respond to that.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Mom, I don't
And so,
want to
like,
get up.
with that, Eli just goes to follow Chip. Like, oh, yeah, they said 5 minutes.
Peyton's whole deal is like, Peyton has so many kids. They're going to get whatever sleep they get.
It's completely valid. Cool. So, Michelle, what is Barbie doing? Is Barbie following or?
Yeah, Barbie will walk with them. Can I give Peyton a little kick and see if they wake up?
Oh my god.
Just in the arm.
You gently kick Peyton, and Peyton goes, I said 5 fucking minutes! And then goes back to sleep. Like,
Cool.
actually
So I don't
wakes
like
up.
Peyton anymore. I'm just rude.
Chip.
With Eli, Chip.
Cool. Yeah. So Chip takes the both of you out back through the halls of the little encampment kind of thing that they have down here, and leads you back out into the bar. They've got a couple people playing some nice, smooth morning jazz. Some other writers on the piano right now. Chip's kind of helping you guys. He's letting someone else take the reins for a bit. Doesn't want to take all of the credit.
That.
The piano right now is not as good.
No, they're not. But like, you know, Chip is all about helping people get experience and helping people improve, and they're not gonna do that if he's always on the piano. So he's always letting other people play their tunes when they want to. He's just like, yeah, absolutely, hop on, have a go. What?
This is why we are Chip stand first, players later.
Humans third.
Yeah.
Cool. So he takes both of you over to some seats, those long wooden tables. There's a heap of rats just walking around. They're either standing, listening to the other rats playing some music, up at the bar getting like some coffee and stuff, or they're sitting at a table having a nice chat, enjoying a good breakfast meal. And he leads you to some seats that are empty so you guys can take a seat. There is enough room for the three of you, but Peyton will be a little bit longer yet, so he finds some room for everyone, but then just sits you guys down where you like, and he's just like, all right, so what can I get for you?
I was kind of waiting for Michelle to talk first since I've been talking more, but I guess I'll go. Actually not.
Are you alive? Oh my goodness.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Oh, you're right. I don't think I've had a bird cough that much before.
No, it's very, very strange.
Not helping.
Yeah, so it's like a...
No, it's bird flu, run!
It's the same bar as before, so it's like a bar/cafe thing, like it swaps depending on the time of day.
Do they serve alcohol at this time of day?
I mean, I could probably get someone to whip you up something, I guess. I mean, it's your call. What kind of alcohol are you looking for?
is there a version in this bar of something that we like to call tequila?
Oh, you mean Quatila? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, tequila. Tequila sounds good, thanks. I'll take 2 shots of that, please.
Alright, I'll get you 2 shots of Quatila. What about you? What about you, little bird friend?
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to inconvenience you. What's
Oh, no.
What's available?
I mean, look, we don't have a lot. I mean, a lot of what we get is kind of stolen. I mean, it's hard to kind of just go to the shops and buy things when you look like this. So, you know, a lot of our stuff.
Awful.
I know it's terrible, but hopefully now that you guys have taken care of the big fat boy who ran everything, we can kind of try and smooth our way back in society and start being able to get our own stuff properly instead of, you know, having to rely on stealing things from people. But what we do have currently is still, you know, it's acceptable. Like we have a lot of different things. We have a lot of ingredients so we can make things. I can't promise it'll be as good as, you know, proper restaurants that you might go to, but like we do our best. So basically, just if you can think of something that you would typically have, we'll do our best to replicate it.
I mean, I have rations. It's fine. I wouldn't want to take food from you guys since you still need to build a positive image before you can start.
Oh no, it's really no problem. I mean, honestly,
no,
like
it's also fine. I have rations. It's fine.
Yeah, but like you need you'll are doing like your adventure and stuff, right? Won't you need that a bit later? Like, wouldn't you prefer to have a nice breakfast that we're offering to you now?
I mean, yes, but you know, like the circus isn't always the most fancy establishments. I've gone without before, and I wouldn't want to make someone else here go without.
Oh, you wouldn't. Like you're a guest in our place. We wanna accommodate you. Like, please feel whatever you like. If you'd prefer, we can get you something small. Like we can just do a small meal if that would make you feel better. But I really don't want to send you out without giving you anything. Like that's just bad. That's just bad hosting.
It is bad manners, and I would hate to make you use bad manners. Something small, just whatever's easiest for whoever's good.
All right, I'll see what they're doing and see what they can make up for you.
Thank you so much.
While Chip's gone, can I have an aside with Eli?
Yeah.
Is Chip like far enough away that he wouldn't be able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, hey, so now that Rat King's gone, do you think that they need a monarch? Because like I am more than happy to step in his stead.
You're not a rat, and I'm pretty sure the problem was they don't want a monarch. That was creating the whole problem. So they're going to try and change their image and reintegrate with society from
democracy.
What Chip said. Yeah, democracy.
Well, democracy sounds fun and all, but I'm kind of bored. And like, I don't really have a whole lot to do, and that seems like fun.
You shouldn't be a ruler of a group of people that you barely know if it's just for fun. That's
see your
bad.
point, but also I don't like it.
Well, you don't have to like it if it's correct.
Correct is that's a very like subjective term.
No, not in this situation. Look, we're down here to help Peyton and their kid, Oleander. So I think first we should focus on the
I forgot
already.
I think in like the middle of this conversation, 5 minutes on the dot from when you left the room, Peyton appears and just kind of like sits down.
We love
Hey.
we love an efficient baby.
Not efficient enough to get out of bed with the rest of us.
Hey,
Apparently.
they said 5 more minutes. They were
I said
exactly
5
5 minutes.
I said 5 minutes. I woke up 5 minutes later. Here I am.
That's a reliable person.
Well,
Right
we
there.
could have already had to leave by that point. Maybe.
Well, you wouldn't have left because I'm still here and we don't want to split the party.
Speak for yourself. Thank you very much. I've split every party I've ever been in.
Chip just
Not
walks.
necessarily a good thing.
Chip just walks in and hears this, just like, okay. Anyway, hi. Welcome. Good morning. Hope you had a wonderful sleep in. I'm just getting these kids some meals, or drinks and meals for breakfast. Is there anything I can get for you?
Just toast, thanks.
Absolutely. How toasty would you like it?
Like midway between burnt to a crisp and not toasted at all.
Alright, I can do that.
Go one way or the other. It's either frozen or ash. There's no in between.
Chip walks back up to the bar and then comes back very quickly and just like, alright, for Scary Bat Lady, we have 2 shots of Quatila. Hopefully you enjoy that, and I will be right back with your small meal and right back with your toast very shortly.
Thank you.
Okay, I take both shots at the same time.
Oh, good lord.
You see a couple of rats that are just sitting eating their breakfast meals look at you just like, it's
That's not
like...
even day drinking, that's like morning drinking.
Exactly, they're all like having nice breakfast and stuff and just see someone just take 2 shots of tequila at the same time, Quatila at the same time, and are just like, oh, I didn't realize that was something people did. They must be outsiders.
They must be outsiders. Oh.
The fact that we're not rats isn't a giveaway.
It's like, no, it's the fact that one of us had 2 shots of Quatila in the morning that tipped them off to the fact that we might not be from around here.
I mean, I don't even know where I'm from. That information has been, like, redacted.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about between yourselves before Chip comes back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
Okay, well.
What's the deal with this kid? I kind of forgot.
What?
Sorry?
Your kid, like the little one, the little guy.
Which little? Oleander?
Sick, the hospital one. That one.
Oleander.
You know,
Oleander.
Oleander, yeah. Ollie. That one right there. Good kid.
Not Ollie. Oleander.
Yeah, Ollie for short.
No, Oleander.
Oleander. Okay, sure. So like, what's the deal? Like, what are we doing here? Like, there was creepy dude. I chased him. That was real fun. Got like stabbed. Less fun. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I don't really know why. Like, I kind of don't know either of you. Like, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to.
No, I can kind of do. That's the weird thing. I'm kind of invested in this at this point, and I don't really know why.
I mean, alright. I think at this point, the guy that we were chasing, or rather you were chasing, has probably moved on. Unless we want to explore the caves a bit, we can probably go back into town and try and figure out what's up with Oleander.
I kind of want to find the guy, though. Like, I really don't like that he got away from me. Like, that displeases me greatly. And yeah, I'd kind of like to kill him. Like, for no particular reason, just he seems like a jerk on it.
Cool, that's
Honestly.
that's intense, but alright.
Eli just raises his hand and it's like,
Yeah.
I have a suggestion that's kind of between both of these.
Go.
Well,
So, it's my understanding that you 2 fell through big holes that weren't meant to be in the mine. So,
yeah.
it's likely that you and I asked Chip if he's seen anyone apart from you.
Oh,
two.
maybe
He said
he did
no.
too.
But I think if he was still in the mine, the person that we're looking for would be further up. So
Possibly, yeah.
maybe we could look around a bit up in the actual mine and not this cave system. And if we can't find him with a bit of a look around, we can look around town more, or look for if there's any
Yeah,
traps.
he was just saying. But what if he also fell in a hole?
Well, then he
Like,
might have
maybe
died
he's right
if the
about
rats didn't
corner,
save him.
Yeah.
No, but maybe he fell like deeper.
I think
I mean, there's
the-
no saying that this is the only level that holes go to.
I think the idea of the holes is sort of like, this is out of character by the way. I think the idea of the holes was like they were put either they were put there or they were like the Reds just took an opportunity to like take us to be people in their arena. Like, they weren't just
they'll be our rat warriors.
Yeah. So I think if our good friend, the rando tiefling guy, ran away and dropped down a hole, I think we might have seen him by now.
I cannot put any input onto this. This is your own discoveries, so
Yeah.
cannot tell you
I
yes
kind
or
of
no.
want to go to the surface and like maybe he like got out because like if no one, because it doesn't seem like there's only people on this level. Like there were also people on the level we were on, so there's no saying that there aren't people on the levels in between.
Yeah. I mean, we could always ask Chip.
And maybe we could try and find some of them and see if we go down, and if not,
We could always ask Chip if there are like how many levels of the cave system there are, and sort of like get an idea of how extensive they are, and if they're not very big,
How many
then we
just
might be able
haven't
to do a quick run through and see if we can find them.
yeah,
But
we could be like,
keep in
how
mind,
much of this place isn't actually inhabited?
just remember, quick is not a word to use with cave systems. When I was looking for the two of you, there was some bad traps. I almost got stabbed once, and
Yep.
that's not too bad. But I know
Yeah, those sound
that-
not.
that there are worse
That's-
traps out there.
It's
So
a good point. It's a good point.
Maybe if we go up to the surface and then we can come back to the cave later, but maybe ask around town, because if he was up on the surface, someone must have seen him.
I don't think it's worth going up and then coming back, is the thing, because if we go up, nobody's seen him, and we come
Not
back.
necessarily come back, maybe we could go try and get more information.
While
Like
you
try and
guys are
find out
having
where he came from.
while you guys are having this discussion, Chip comes back with 2 plates in his hand. One has just got some quote-unquote toast on it, which, you know, I say quote-unquote toast because you asked for it to be basically not toast. So he
It's
brings
like
it.
just barely.
It's like just not bread anymore. So he comes over and puts that in front of you, and it is basically exactly how you wanted it to be. And then
Thank you.
and then he's got another plate in his other hand, which is just like the much more fatty pieces of bacon and less well-cooked eggs and stuff, where it's kind of like, instead of throwing these out, you didn't want, you know, a proper meal, so you get kind of the leftovers instead, but they're fresh leftovers. Like, they're not bad, they're just not as ideal as they would have liked to give to...
They weren't served to someone.
Yeah, these were the ones that they took back just because they wanted to make it nicer for the others.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I hope you guys enjoy. Would you like me to sit with you guys, or would you like me to go hang out? Either is completely fine. It's your call.
You seem like a cool dude.
We got a few questions about the place too, if you don't mind.
Oh, yes, certainly. What are your questions?
I just sort of wanted to know how like extensive this cave system is, because it seems pretty big, but we're not sure.
Yeah, okay, so the thing about this cave system is, it's almost 2 separate cave systems mixed to one. So you've got the one that I assume you came from, which is like the mining thing. That's where all of the people who live in the surrounding towns kind of come and try and mine for like ores and metals and things like that in the mines. And then we've got this separate cave system, which we've kind of taken over and turned into our own little homey kind of area. So they kind of have ended up mixing together into one bigger cave system rather than 2 separate ones.
Yeah.
So it is a decent size, but it's like half of it is basically our home section. Like, there are parts that we haven't expanded to, obviously, but like, you know, the majority of it is kind of our kind of home area, and then the other half is just, you know, your classic mines going down looking for ores and things that the others have set up in that section of the mountain.
I have a question. I asked you earlier if you'd seen any people who weren't Scary Bat Lady or Peyton, and you said no. But have you ever seen any gnolls this far down?
No. I mean, I can't say that we haven't, but it's more a thing of like, we have a protection team that kind of sits out through the usual entrances to our area, and so if anything kind of tries to intrude that way, they kind of take care of them first. So in terms of like seeing gnolls here, no, because they tend to take care of them beforehand if they do show up. I mean, if you want to know how often gnolls appear or if they have it all, because I honestly am not sure, I'd recommend talking to the boys out the front.
Would you be able to take us to them? Because I think they can help us figure out. So we're looking for someone. I said that. Oh. We're looking for someone, and when we went down in the mines originally, there was some gnolls, and I'm just wondering now if they were maybe gone. So if we can figure out if the gnolls live here or not, we can kind of follow the trail of them until we find the people we're looking for.
Yeah, all right. Well, so the boys are on shifts, right? Like they swap every few hours so that, you know, they don't get too tired trying to defend and people can actually rest and stuff like that. So let me just give me a sec, because there might actually be a couple who were on guard more like last night and stuff, having breakfast over here. So let me just go take a quick look and I'll get back here. If no one's here, then we'll head out and we can go talk to the boys that are out there at the moment.
Thank you.
All good.
And then Eli just starts like really getting into that breakfast.
Just very nice. Is there anything anyone would like to do as Chip stands up and goes to take a look around at the patrons to try and find if they can see anyone who worked the shift?
I was going to quickly see, like, if you wouldn't mind recapping that, because I wasn't paying full attention, just so I can take some notes.
Yeah, that's cool. So the cave system is basically two separate parts. There's the rat encampment, which they've expanded out into like more of the actual cave systems of the mountain. And then the other half is more of the actual mining side from like the towns surrounding the mountain that come in and actually do proper mining for like materials and stuff. And then over time the two have kind of combined into one larger cave system rather than being two completely separate ones, because, you know, you mine, you get further into the cave, so eventually you're going to clash. So I had another
question for Chip later, by the way.
He'll be coming back. Cool. And so yeah, there's that, and then Vi asked about the frequency of gnolls in this area, and so Chip's just going to find some people who work the kind of guard shift outside of the rat encampment to see if they can answer any of the questions about the gnolls and stuff.
Cool. And the guard shift are just like, they just sort of like walk around, make sure that there's nothing around, essentially?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Cool. So does anyone have anything they want to do before he gets back?
Eat that toast.
Eat that toast. All right, cool. So you guys sit and enjoy your breakfast for a little while, and eventually, after some time passes, you see Chip starting to make his way back, and he comes back to the table just like, oh, so you guys have enjoyed your meals. Were they good? Were they what you hoped for?
Yeah, it helped me wake up a bit. You know, food always gets the body going type thing.
It was wonderful, thank you.
Very good. How are your quatillas?
The quatilla is an even better way to start your day.
Alright, so I found a couple of boys from the shift, and I just had, quickly asked them just like, hey, have you guys seen, how often do you guys see gnolls around here? And they were like, oh yeah, they're fairly common. They didn't really feel like it was worth them getting up from their meals and coming over, but they're like, you're welcome to come and ask more questions if you have. So they're just over there, if you want to go talk to them. I did overhear some people talking about a figure during the night, and I thought that might be of some interest to you. I mean, I assumed at first that they were talking about you, Eli, because you're no rat and you were walking through the encampment last night. But after hearing a few of their descriptions, it seemed a lot more.
I think they kind of remember a giant bird walking through.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way that they were describing them. It sounded a lot more humanoid than bird. So that's just something I wanted to point out to you. I mean, it was really just kind of like they saw some kind of humanoid figure creeping through the halls last night, and
Well, that'll be real helpful for us
Technically,
then.
I am humanoid.
yeah, but they mean like human
Not
shaped, not bird shaped.
Oh, also, I just turned it off push to talk because the wind's chilled it out a little bit.
Okay.
If it comes back, I'll change that.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, I thought that was a bit of information you would like to know, because you were talking about some guy that you're tracking down, and I thought, well, maybe that could be the same guy. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Hopefully it is, because then we can find him.
So, did you figure? Sorry, let me start again. Do you know who said? Did you see who talked about the figure?
It was a few just scattered people who were like out, whether it was like grabbing a drink or whatever they were doing. They were just in the halls at night, and they just kind of saw this cloaked figure walking through. And none of the people here are really combat ready. They just kind of live. So when they saw it, they're just like, "Whoop, bye," and just ran back inside.
I have a sort of related question, Chip.
Yeah.
How many exits are there to this place?
Well, in terms of main exits, there's 3. There's one that leads down into Hog's Feet. There's one that takes you back up to the main entrance of out to Sharnwick and down to
That's pretty far down. Holy shit!
and one that goes to Wakefield. Yeah. So we've got one. It's a tunnel system that we've made to take us to Hog's Feet, but then we've got another one that kind of links out back into the mine systems that those two, that Sharnwick and Wakefield use, and so we kind of get you out, and then you can get to the the elevator thing that they have. They've made it come down far enough to get to us as well, so if we ever need to go out, we've got a pretty good relationship with miners. So we can take that back out, and you can take it to either the level that takes you out to Sharnwick or the level that takes you out to Wakefield, and just travel from there separately. And then there's a couple side exits and stuff, but that's more for exploration and expansion more so than actually leaving and heading somewhere. Because
Awesome. Thanks so much for that, Chip.
no
I don't know if
problem.
the others have any questions, but I'm good to go. So.
Yeah, I think I'm good to go too.
Would you guys like anything else to eat before you go, or anything you'd like to take with you?
Oh, I'm
Can
good.
I have a bottle of tequila for the road?
Yeah, sure. I mean, are you going to pay for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll talk to the bartender and see how much he wants for it. Anyone else want anything?
I'm good.
Can you give me a quick lesson on rat phrases I'm a friend and I'm not going to hurt you? Or find someone who can say those things?
Yeah, sure. No, I can do that for you. And
But just the word friend would be helpful.
So he says the 2 phrases and whatever other phrases you might need back in rat to you, so that you're able to mimic them later. It's just a lot of chittering. It's just
Oh yeah.
squeaks and chitters.
Are
But
there any
now
other
I won't have
languages
to
for
mime.
rats?
What was that?
That the rats speak other than rat?
I mean, most of them just speak rat, and then there's the occasional few that also speak common.
Like Chip, our best boy.
Chip, the good boy.
Indeed. So he's just like, all right, well, if there's nothing else you need, I'll go see how much that bottle of Quatila is, and then I'm going to jump back on my beautiful ivories, and I guess I'll see you at the circus sometime. I'll try and check it out, try and meet you there, and if I see you there, then hopefully you'll enjoy the show, and hopefully I'm actually allowed to put a show on.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Just tell them that Eli sent you. Who's the best to speak to about that? Probably not Speckle. Yeah, she can seem a little bit rough sometimes, but definitely. Oh yeah, Michael. See Michael? He's a ringleader. He's master of ceremony. I forget terms, but he's good at organizing, and he's very nice. He looks a little bit scary because he's drow, but he's quite nice. And just tell him that Eli sent you because you can play very good piano, and he'll give you a listen, and he should let you play.
Awesome. All right. Guess I got to find some songs to put in my repertoire then. All right, Michael. I will keep that in mind, and I will hopefully see you there and give you a nice show to come and watch. Is it cool if I bring? Well, I'll go talk to Michael separately first, but like, if I get it, is it? I mean, I should probably ask him about this, but like, if I bring a couple of my rat buddies to play with me.
Oh, definitely. It's the circus.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'll go talk to Michael, and just so you know, there's not just a group of rats coming after him. I'll go try and find this Michael person, try and talk to him, and then I'll talk to him about my rat buddies, because it'd be nice to have a full band, right? Like, I don't want to be the only one up there. Like, I want to give these boys an opportunity to play with me. Like, you know.
Full pre-show rat jazz band.
Cool. So, all right, I will go check on that bottle of Quatila for you, and then you guys, I'll take you whichever direction you want to head, and all right, I'll be right back. And he wanders off, and you watch him go up to the bartender and start talking to them about things, and then he comes back and he's like, all right, how does 2 gold pieces sound?
I'll check how much I got. 1 sec. Yeah, sounds good. I think I got 35. Yeah, sounds good.
You got how much? I'm sorry. Sorry, did I say 2? I meant 20. I meant 20 gold pieces. How does 20 gold pieces
I don't want
sound?
to be wrong.
No, I'm just messing with it. Yeah, 2 gold pieces is perfect. Thank you so much.
I was like, I didn't say it out loud. I was just talking to myself. Thank you very much.
Nope, you said it out loud. It's canon.
No.
Cool. He takes the 2 gold pieces, walks back to the bar, comes back with a huge bottle of Quatila for you.
Can I give the bartender a little little salute? Like, thanks, mate.
Yeah. You look over and they just do the like slight nod thing at you.
I'll do slight nod back.
Nice. All right. Well, if that is all, where can I take you to? Where would you guys like to head?
That's a good
You
question.
should follow the rumors of this shady figure.
Yeah, did anybody sort of like...
Does that mean going back up to the surface, or?
I
No.
mean,
Who's
here's the
talking about
mining
going through the
people.
cabins?
Here's the thing. If there are rumors of our guy going through the cabins, then there's a chance that there is a direction that he was going in, whether it was to Shanwick, to Hogsfeed, or to Wakefield. Unless he went in one of the side exits, but I doubt it. So if we can figure out which direction he was going in, we can follow him.
We could have people on different levels talking to, like, some people could talk to the mining, some people could talk to the rats and stuff like that.
I think it's the mine. It's too big to spread out like that, unless you want to split the party indefinitely, which is not a good idea.
No, I'm trying not to. I usually don't split the party for long. Like, if I do, it's like for maybe 1 or 2 sessions and then come.
Yeah, but it's just
We
this is probably going to be
still
something
like
that is
to-
going to.
Yeah, I won't. I'll come with you guys. It's just like, I don't know how much ground we want to cover.
I think if we can find a couple of the other rats who are like talking about seeing this person walking through, maybe we can like get a direction off them and figure out what direction he might have been moving in, and then go that way.
Sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So what's the plan? What are you doing?
So there's other rats that you were talking to about seeing our mystery person. Did they ever mention like a direction that he might have been going in?
Not that I can recall, but I can take you around to them, and you can I can translate for you. We can try and work out if they did see any direction.
That would be really helpful.
Would
Alright.
intimidation be helpful right now? Because one thing I forgot to mention is that now my intimidation is at +7.
Jesus Christ, no, please, we need these people to like us.
Aww. Being liked was overrated. Being feared is where it's at.
You can be feared by the person that we're trying to find.
Cool.
Sounds
So,
good, I like your plan.
Chip takes you all over to one of the further tables, and you watch him walk up to one of the guys sitting eating his breakfast with a couple of buddies, and he just you see them chitter at each other, and then he's like, all right, he kind of just waves to you guys to like beckons you over and just like, all right, so this guy saw the figure last night. If you have any specific questions, I can translate, and we can translate between. So, do you have any questions?
I think direction is the main one, right?
Yeah, probably. Or was he on this level first of all?
Yeah. Sort of like, what level did you see him on, and what direction was he heading, towards Sharnwick or towards the north or towards the south?
Also, do you know of any like exits in those areas?
Okay, so he chitters that to the guy sitting at the table. They chitter back and forth for a second, and he turns to you and he's like, okay, so he saw them. The figure wasn't necessarily heading in any specific direction in terms of leaving. It was like they were heading more to kind of the arena area when they saw them, which is it's not really close to any exits. It's not the right direction in terms of leaving. It's almost as if they had entered the area and were heading towards that kind of location.
Okay, I have a question.
Were they walking with purpose? Or were they just kind of meandering, like they didn't know where they were going?
Chip chitters that to the guy at the table. Guy chitters back. Chip turns to you. They looked like they knew where they were going. Like they looked like they were walking with purpose. They didn't look kind of confused or lost. They were like, they looked like they knew what they were doing.
Oh, it's easy to fake that, but my question for Thea is about the timing.
Yeah.
So when you say they saw this person like walking around at night, would this have been after we went to bed?
Yeah, by night I mean like after you guys had head off to bed and after all of this stuff with the king and stuff. Like this is post that. This is
okay.
Yeah, because
He might have gone into like the area where they were like keeping like the people that we fought and like things that we fought. Like he could have gone in under there.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the Rat King live?
Where does the Rat King live?
Like where did he used to live? Or an area that
Did
was
he
in.
live near the arena?
He kind of. So you guys saw his little podium, right? And how there was like a back passageway behind his chair. So if you follow that down, it leads to kind of his own big chambers, I guess. He's got his own little bedroom kind of area back there. I've never seen it. I've never been in there. I don't know. I don't really think that the king would have anything of worth. But like, if you wanted to check it out, he's got his own little area that's just behind his big wooden chair.
Was he actually in the arena? Like, did you see them like in the arena area, or was it just in the kind of general area? And like, how difficult would it be to get up there from the arena?
Also, kind of a shitty king if he doesn't own anything of worth. Like,
Well, I mean, you saw the king.
Yeah,
He
that
sat
king
on a
crown.
wooden chair and a tiny crown that didn't fit his head properly.
that's true.
Don't disrespect the king.
So from
That's
what
my
I think we
husband.
killed him, so we're beyond.
he's a little dead. So what you could tell from what they were saying is that they were just heading in the direction of the arena, like they weren't actually inside of it, that was just the direction they were heading in. And then from your time inside of the arena, there are ways to get in there, but it's kind of like it's got a similar cagey thing in like behind it, like the doors that separated the tunnels from the arena. So like it's got the same kind of cagey fence design thing in front of that tunnel that he came through, but it was open because he was coming through it. So But yes, you can get there. It's just it is also shut off.
I have the urge to like cross-check this information with another potential witness and have sort of like, did this other person also see him near the arena, or did they see him like after he'd been to the arena or beforehand? And like, this would take so much time if I did that.
We think real differently. I just wanted to barge in there with a sword. So like,
I just want to make sure we catch him.
I mean,
I'll catch him, don't worry. I do a couple swings with my bat that I now have back.
Cool. You know what? Unless anybody else has got any questions, I'm happy to go investigate the arena. Or around it at least.
Yeah, okay, cool. No one has any. Alright, cool. So, Chip points you towards the exit that Eli, you went out of in the last session, because this is the same area. And he just points, well, I mean, it's literally right through there. Like, that little archway there, that is literally the seating area for the arena. So, like, if you just head through there, you can do whatever you like. I can wait here for you, because there isn't actually, like, an exit through there. So, I mean, go knock yourself out, and I'll just wait here for you to come back. I'll go play a few songs. And yeah, if you want to check it out, you can go wherever. I mean, the king's dead, so he's not going to get mad. Yeah, just go explore, I guess.
Who's got a crown?
What?
I thought you had the crown.
Murphy picked it up because Barbie was blind. I don't remember what happened after your blindness was cured. I don't know if...
Oh, sorry, I
think...
wasn't 100%.
I
Okay, am I
Bobby
still
the
wearing the crown?
I'm like 99% sure
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
because you were getting upset about it, and I was like, "Here, fine, take it."
I mean, it's your call if you've been wearing it or not. Like, you would have taken it off to sleep, so it's your call whether you put it back on in the morning or not.
Nah, I won't wear it. I won't disrespect the rat people like that.
Cool. Okay. Well, you guys are free to head through into the arena. What are you doing in the area? Sorry, excuse me.
And then we do that.
You do that. Hey, ta-da!
I do that.
I do this. Next time you invite Final Pam.
Yes!
God, I love her.
Final Pam, iconic.
Indeed. Yeah. So what do you
Final
guys?
Pam, more like Final Stan.
Hey.
That's so bad.
No. 0 out of 10.
There was a reason that I said it out loud, and it was because it was exactly as bad as it sounds.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I am going
The arena?
to roll. It'd probably be investigation, right? Not perception.
Well,
to
what do
see
you?
if I can see any signs of. Well, if rats left after we killed the king, then there'd probably be like more clear signs of movement or footprints, if, like after the fact. So I'd like to kind of investigate around like the seating area to see if the person walked past or kind of stopped and popped into the rings to get towards the caged areas.
Okay, so you're looking for like very specific footprints that aren't rats.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can I do the same? Just
Yeah.
sort of like look around, see if I can find any non-rat footprints that aren't ours.
Yeah, sure. So
Isn't history so you can like kind of work out what happened before, or?
it's more like trying to remember things because yeah, history is more trying to remember things more so than, you know, it depends on the situation though. Like, you can't you roll a history check
I'm
on
trying to work
something that
out what
you
would be the
have
most
zero knowledge.
fun thing to do that's not the same as what they're doing.
Guess you got a 21 investigation.
Wow.
Oh damn!
It was
Jeez.
so good.
I got an 11.
Nice. Okay, so Eli, you can't see any signs of anything other than rats or like other footprints, but ones that don't seem out of place. Like they don't stand. Nothing stands out to you in any way.
Typically non-rat ones.
Yeah, I mean, like there are non-rat people here, like whether it's the people in the arena or like you guys. So like if you're inside, like there aren't any footprints that you can see in the stands, but like in the actual arena there's a few, but it's nothing that like looks out of place. Like it looks like it should be there. Peyton, you do find a couple footprints though. You see them kind of stepping, like coming from the entrance area that you guys walked past. And you see them kind of walk up to the edge of the seating area where like the drop is into the arena, and that's it. You can see them walk up to that, but then you can't see anything after that.
Okay. So are we currently in the stand area or are we in the arena area?
I mean, you can get to either. Like there are stairs coming out of the side of the wall at the moment that you can walk down if you want to. So like
so are we at like the top?
Yeah, so there's the different levels, but it's kind of like it's got stairs between them. It's not like cliff. It's just like, there's kind of an angled seating area with different stair sections, and then there's stairs currently coming off of those down into the actual arena at the moment that they've put in.
Okay, so the the footprints, they go from like where we are sort of down to the arena and then they stop?
So they go up to the wall where the stairs are now. Like they're not in line with the stairs, they're like in line with just the railing kind of thing, what would be a railing.
Okay.
And then they just kind of disappear.
Can I misty step up to where like the door is, like where his throne is?
Yeah. Ta-da, you are now in front of his throne. You did it.
Can I follow the footsteps?
I mean, yeah, like they stop there. Like you can't see any. Like if they were to have jumped down from there, you can't see any footprints like around where they would have landed or anything.
Okay.
Can I investigate the floor?
Yeah, I mean you can, yeah.
I'm just trying to, like, I'm just trying to like, get an image of like the layout of where that entrance that we just came from was in relation to the arena area. Is it sort of like you have the arena and then several stands, and then up the top near the top of the stands is where we just came in? Or is it like at the bottom of the stands but not in the arena? Like
yeah, so it's at the top of the stand section. Like it leads out to the back of the seating area, which is not inside of the arena. It's where all of the rats who were watching you guys fight were standing. It's kind of out in there, and it leads down into that, and people can walk the whole way around and stand wherever they want. And then you've got the two separate
and then the
areas inside. The footprints are in the actual stands, that area.
And then do they and then the stairs that go down into the arena, do the footsteps stop at the top of the stairs or at the bottom of the stairs?
They stop to the side of the top of the stairs, like still in the stands at the stone railing around it, but not in line with the stairs. Like it doesn't look like they took the stairs down. It looks like they stopped before they they stopped next to the stairs. Yeah, if you would assume that if they were to get down from there,
the arena, they would have jumped. Okay, and I can't find anything unusual within the arena because
from
footsteps wise.
No, with the same roll, no, you can't. That's the most that you found.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down.
Can I investigate the doorway and the area up near the throne?
Can you what?
Can I investigate because I'm up near the throne and the doorway and stuff. Can I investigate that area and see if there's anything up there interesting?
Yeah, sure. Go do a
Like signs of someone having been up there.
roll an investigation check.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna hop down into the arena and sort of there were like a couple of different entrances into the arena from like the cage areas, right?
Yeah. So there's two separate tunnels. You don't know where one of them leads because you haven't been down there, but then you've got the other one which led back to the cage section where you were.
Right. I'm going to investigate the one where I wasn't, so the one that I don't know where it goes. Just to see if like I can see signs of recent moving through it.
Yeah, cool. Doing a roll investigation. And while you're doing that, Barbie, what did you get?
Also, I got a 13.
13. Okay, so as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be much recent movement up here. I think the most that you would be able to tell is that some rats came up and closed the area back off after everything went down. But that's as far as you can tell.
Cool. Can I go like into the back room? Like, is that something I'm able to access?
It's currently blocked off, so you'd need to try and open it up somehow. But if you can manage, then yes.
Would that be brute force? Because that sounds like my specialty.
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, then go for it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, roll strength.
I'll roll. What would I need to roll to break? Would that be strength?
Yeah.
Dexterity.
Yeah, roll just a strength check.
Okay, one sec. Uh, 18.
Yeah, you can feel it start to move under your the strength of your hands is just ridiculous, and you just push and you can feel it start.
Thank you very much. I want to kick it real hard.
What?
I'm using my foot. I'm gonna do a cool kick, just like donkey kick the door.
Oh, okay. You kick it and you feel it bend under the force of your foot, and then as you your leg completely extends, you just feel it push back and just kind of like wobble slightly and then solidify back in place.
An 18 didn't take that door down.
Nope.
It's a strong door.
Sure is.
How
Needed to
am I
protect the king.
I want to destroy this door. I now have. Can I go into a rage to destroy this door?
Yeah.
I am angry that this door has betrayed me. What happens when I go into a rage with like strength checks?
You get it. Yeah, you get
Is
advantage.
it an advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 25.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. Are you kicking it again?
Yeah, I'm donkey kicking it. So it's not 1 foot, it's both in the air, just hitting it with all my force.
Cool. All right. You just jump in the air, like kind of lightly put one palm on the ground to stabilize you, and just flick both your legs out at this door, and you watch as the center section of it just snaps off and shoots backwards into the start of the hallway. You have now broken through the door.
Perfect. I'm going to. Can I roll like an investigation or like a make sure no one's gonna stab me again? Here.
Hey, that was your fault. You didn't roll high enough. Yes, you can roll a investigation.
Okay, one sec.
By the way, my investigation for that hallway was a lovely 5.
Wonderful. It definitely looks like a hallway.
It's definitely.
I got a 19.
Cool. So yes, Peyton, you can't really see anything. It just looks like a hallway. Really, you can't tell where it goes or if there's been much foot traffic through it lately. It's kind of hard to tell. It's not exactly lit well. It is inside of like a dark cave arena thing. So yeah, can't really tell much. Barbie, with your 19. there doesn't seem to be any kind of traps or anything, or anyone waiting to stab you, as far as you can tell.
Am I sure? Do I have complete certainty that no
With your
jerkwad
19?
is going to come out of thin air and stab me?
If you're 19, you're pretty sure.
Pretty sure?
Yeah, you rolled a 19. That's
Okay,
pretty...
I'm going to hold my evil bat, my nail-studded bat, and I'm going to slowly walk in, surveying the entire room intensely.
Okay, you do that, and as you walk through, the first thing you're greeted by is this massive single table dining area, which is just, it is completely done up. Like, what you saw before where you had breakfast and stuff is nothing compared to the room you're in now. There is so many shiny plates, shiny bowls. There is just food lathered everywhere, whether it's like set up on the table or it's like stored on the side or whatever it is. There is just food and proper plateware and everything just everywhere. Like, it is beautiful and it is just so shiny.
Can I steal everything I can physically carry?
How much can you physically carry?
One moment, I'm going to check how much space I have.
Okay, while you're doing that, Peyton and Eli, what are y'all doing?
I'm going to investigate the other hallway.
Okay.
And sort of like go back to, like, yell back to Eli, this one doesn't look like it's got anything in it. Maybe you should double check just to make sure I didn't miss anything, I guess. And then I'm going to investigate the other hallway with another 21.
Hey, cool. As you look through, you a little way in, like not right at the entrance of the tunnel, but like a little further in, you can see a couple of the same footprints as before, going through the tunnel.
Can I see if there's any traps with that roll?
I'd say do a separate roll because you're looking for something else.
Okay, I'll do that quickly. Oh my god, natural 20.
No, there don't seem to be any traps. It is...
No traps, cool. Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna...
so sad.
I'm
in that 20.
I'm going to... yeah, I'm just gonna walk in and see if I can follow those footprints again.
Okay, cool. So you follow the hallway. It's pretty, like... It turns and things.
Quick question, Theo.
Yeah.
Would that, like, from the footsteps, like, from the entrance to the hallway to where the footprints start again, would that be about 30 feet, say? Maybe far enough to go with a misty step?
No, it's much further than 30 feet.
What the hell is this motherfucker doing?
Yeah, no, it's definitely further than 30 feet.
Dang it. I thought I was onto something there. I was so excited.
Cool. So, so you follow it through. It's like it's a windy tunnel, but it's also like pretty, like it's a straight road. Like it's not hard to work out the actual direction that it's going. And as you walk through, you are greeted by the cage area that you were kept in before.
Cool. Do the footsteps kind of continue into the cage area?
Yes, they do. You see a couple at the entrance, and you saw like a couple scattered throughout, like you walk through, like you would see a couple footprints here and there. And yes, they follow into this room.
Okay, does this room have a secondary exit?
No.
It's just this room.
Yeah, so like there are a couple like side sections, but like it's nothing that seems to lead anywhere. It's more of just like extra storage space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I will roll investigation again if I have to. Do the footprints lead back out again from the way that I went? Like, now that I'm in the room, do the footprints go back out?
No.
Okay. Do I call for backup and potentially alert them to my presence if they're even here?
That is your call.
I mean, I've got a flip phone. If you have my phone number, you can just send me a real chill text.
Oh, that's a thing, wouldn't it? Would we?
Yeah,
the
this is why I got a flip phone, boy.
We can use the like phones now, can't we? Like the
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to send a text because yours is like
Mine
a
is
speech only,
like-
but like you could
I
call
can
them.
whisper something. Yeah,
Also, can my ringtone be the Kim Possible tone? Like the dun 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 dun? Because that's what my actual ringtone is.
nice. I'm going to quickly shoot off a call to Barbie. I'm going to whisper, "Be quiet when you speak, please."
Fine, what up?
There is a chance that I found the guy.
Where are you?
You know the cage area that we came from?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda. Grab Eli and follow me down that hallway.
Okay, I might be a second, because I might be stealing stuff up in the King's Chambers. I'll be a bit. Oh, 1 sec.
Honestly, whatever, I'm just gonna stand at the doorway. I'm waiting for you.
Cool, I'll come grab Eli. Can I shove everything I can find into my pockets? Because I'm currently unencumbered.
You're currently unencumbered, but how much more can you carry?
Like, not
don't-
food and stuff.
Please don't encumber yourself so that when you fight it becomes more difficult. And
Okay,
even-
what is the... Can I do a survey and find what the coolest looking thing in the room is?
Sure, roll a perception check. Or an investigation, either or.
I'll check which is high. Cool, they're both exactly the same. So I got a 23.
Okay, cool. Looking around, it's a lot of food and silverware in this kind of area. But on one of the shelves, you, like out the corner of your eye, you see the sparkle. And as you turn to look, you see one of the prettiest rubies you have seen in your life. Like, it is this, like, it's a big, proper, like, ruby
Can I
gemstone.
investigate it to make sure it's not gonna, like, kill me? Like, can I do, like a, what is it, like a perceive magic or something? What is it? Can I do that? I don't
You
remember.
cannot do that because you're not a magic user.
Dang it.
But
But
you
what about
can...
Monk? Can Monk do that?
No, because monks aren't magic users.
Fine, okay, can I look at it real hard and see if it seems like it's gonna, like, glow and kill me?
Yes, roll an investigation check.
Okay, 1 sec.
You can always do an Arcana check.
Yes, also, actually, yeah, do an Arcana check. I was thinking, yeah, that's probably the better thing to do.
Okay, I'll check what my Arcana is. Okay, so that's a 15.
Okay, so from your knowledge of magic and things, which isn't very extensive, you can't see anything about it that stands out that kind of triggers any memory about magical things. You just you just see a pretty ruby that seems like it's a ruby.
Ooh, pretty. I want to go steal it.
Just the flushed away image. Like,
As soon as you said Ruby, I was like, the flushed away
oh my
Ruby.
god. Yeah, like basically that's a good reference image if you're trying to think of what it looks like. There you go. Cool.
Thought of that. Okay, yes, that's me.
I literally just, as soon as you said Ruby, I was like, okay, gonna go look up flushed away Ruby.
Haven't we already made a flushed away reference in this?
Yes,
show?
the fat rat.
Oh my god.
Oh
We're
my
gonna end up in
goodness.
the sewers, and that's the end. We're gonna transform into a fucking flushed away Disney.
Hey, I mean, we're already in the caves. How different is that from the sewers?
So the sewers are just a lot more wet.
Wet,
Yeah, if we meet a talking slug, I'm gonna scream.
Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. I am so lonely. What?
Do I insta die when I steal this beautiful ruby?
No. Okay. So you reach out and grab the ruby, and everything seems to be fine. You're like you've taken the ruby now. As far as you can tell, nothing happened.
cool, my Ruby. And I'm going to, at least for now, because I don't know them very well, not tell them what I found. I'll decide later if they deserve to know.
Okay.
I love that.
Sorry.
Okay. You're joining me in the hallway now?
Yeah, I'll go grab Eli, whisper to them what's going on, and take them down to the hallway that Murphy's in, or Peyton's in.
Please be quiet. Although I probably wasn't quiet, so I don't know. I wasn't sneaking anything, so...
Did you say you want to roll stealth?
Oh. Yeah.
Sure, roll stealth.
I will also roll stealth.
Sure.
I kind of think it was moot point because I definitely was not sneaking down that hallway.
No, you weren't, but also, hey, at least it'll hide the fact that you have allies coming.
That's true, that's true.
I got a 16.
You got a what?
16.
Cool. And then Eli?
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Dang.
Cool. You guys
Ooh.
fairly stealthy. Like you guys feel like you're being quite stealthy. You managed to find your way through
And
the
the camera
tunnels.
scene plays in the background.
Dun-dun. Yeah, so you guys find your way through, and then you get to a hallway which has Peyton standing at the entrance to this kind of room. You see Peyton standing there. Congratulations, you made it.
I
Beat the game.
You did
They
it.
both,
Game over.
they
Well
both
done.
rolled like much higher than my passive perception, so Peyton doesn't fucking know they're there.
That is a very good point. You guys see Peyton. Peyton does not see you.
Can I
You're
come up
going-
and very, quickly, poke Peyton in the shoulder and be like, shh, but quietly.
Peyton is going to whip around and not slap you, but go to slap you, and then realize it's you, and then be like, okay.
I'm scary bat lady. You don't slap me.
Bitch, I can slap you if I want to. Anyways, now that Peyton knows you lot are here, they're gonna sort of point out the footprints and sort of whisper and go, I think these are the footprints for the guy that we're looking for. They only go in, they don't come out, and this room there's no exits other than this one, so...
Now that all of you all are in here, so Peyton and Barbie, you guys have been here before. Eli, you haven't. So Peyton and Barbie, as you're looking around in this room, it looks familiar. Obviously, you've been here before, and it's kind of hard to tell, but you kind of get the feeling that the equipment cases that they have standing around for the people that they trap in the cages, they seem like they seem a little messier than they were before. They kind of look like some of them have been looked through. It's a very slight detail that you're only really just managing to realize that it's already messy in general, but for it just looks a little bit more messy. It almost looks like someone was looking for something in these chests.
Can I do an investigation and see if it seems like they've been there recently, or if anyone's still there?
Sure, do an investigation check.
19.
Cool. Yeah, it looks quite recent. It looks like it happened within at least the last few hours.
Okay. Is it possible, within the last few minutes, or just hours?
As far as you can tell, hours, minutes, hours.
It doesn't seem like there's anyone still there, though?
You can't tell. They could be, but also, I mean, with the knowledge that they've been here within the last few hours and the fact that there are no footprints out, it feels more like they could be there, but it seems like a long amount of time to just not leave for. But at the same time, it's
Are
I
there
mean,
any exits going out the other way?
no, the only exit is the one that you came through from this room.
Peyton's gonna start opening cages and stuff. Can we see into the cages or no?
Yeah, you can see into the cages.
Okay, and then you said there were a couple of side rooms.
With my
Yeah.
bat.
You're gonna what with your bat?
I'm gonna start smashing the cages with my bat.
Okay. You start smashing in the cages with your bat.
Thanks.
Yeah, so there are side rooms.
And I would have to open a door to see into them.
Yes.
I'm gonna start opening doors.
All right. Where are you going to first? There's 5. So there's 2 on either side wall, and then there's 1 at the back.
I'm just gonna go straight for the one at the back. Might
Alright.
as well, you know.
Cool.
Can I
How?
go for the one
Mhm.
Furthest to the left. Can
Okay.
I go and like try and break down the door furthest to the left?
Sure, Eli, what are you doing?
Well, since there's one more door and everyone else seems to be doing it, I'm gonna go for the last one.
There are 3 more doors.
I
Yeah, I was gonna say,
did
there's
not
5
hear you
doors,
correctly.
There are 5 doors.
2 to each
I
side.
have a
and one
weapon
back.
in each hand. I smash 2 doors open at the same time.
There's way too much room between them. Okay, so Peyton is going to the very far end, and then Barbie is going to the. Sorry, was it the closest left one? Or
Someone should stay near the exit in case someone makes a run for it. So
Yeah,
like,
that's probably a good plan.
it might take more time to check them all if we're not all checking, but like just to
Do you
be
want me to stand by the door because I'm currently in a rage and look pretty intimidating?
it might be a good idea if like, you're the one who's standing by the exit.
Cool.
just
Okay,
like-
I'm choosing to hold my bat and drag it along the ground, walking back and forth while in a full
Jesus.
barbarian rage.
I
I
love
also
it.
have intimidation 7, so
Oh my goodness.
I
How?
will intimidate him to death.
Yes. So rage only lasts a minute, so your rage would actually be off now.
Oh,
I mean, doesn't stop you from being intimidating.
No, you can still be intimidating,
Oh,
just
wow.
you're not raging.
dang it.
So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first if that's alright with you.
Yeah, I'll stand at the doorway and make sure he can't escape.
All right. Sorry, give me a second. There it is. Cool. So, my bad. Who's going first?
Me!
You. Okay. How are you opening the door?
I'm just opening it.
You're just opening it? Cool. You open the door and you are greeted by a fairly dark room, which just has like crates and stuff around and a table in the middle with just stuff on it. It's really hard to see at the moment though.
Okay, I should have, if I'm not mistaken, torches.
You should.
Oh, look at that. I do. I've got 3 of them. Actually, I might only have 2. I don't know. I have an amount of torches. I have at least 1. And I'm going to light it up.
Light it up. Cool.
Oh, sorry, I just realized something. Because I'm not wearing armor, my armor class is currently 16 because it's 10 plus my dexterity plus my wisdom with unarmored defense. Just let me
Nice.
know.
Cool. Good to know. Yes, you open up your torch, and there are a lot of crates in here. Most of them seem to be fairly empty, but they don't look like the things have been stolen from them currently. But what you do see that kind of stands out is you see a kind of a cloak thing sitting on a chair in there, and you can see a couple of different potions, some kind of scroll on the table, there's different items and things still in the crates, but there's not much, so if you wanted to look at those you can. And then there's a little wooden carving figure on the table as well.
What is the carving of?
It seems to be some sort of humanoid figure.
Cool. Can I investigate the potions?
Yeah, do you want to roll any kind of investigationary thing?
Yep, I'll just roll a general investigation.
Cool.
And that is 15 plus 3, that's an 18.
Very cool. There is a potion of fire strength and 2 potions of superior healing.
Remind me what fire strength is?
So it's potion of fire giant strength, so you drink it and you
Ooh.
gain the strength of a fire giant.
Cool, so 1 of those and 2 of superior healing?
Yes.
This boy is healthy. Wait, question.
Yeah.
Are they consumed or are they still there?
They are still there. There are a couple of like empty bottles around. Those ones are the ones that actually have stuff in them.
Can I figure out, like, am I able to figure out what was in the bottles that are now empty?
Sure, roll a investigation check.
Ha! 7.
Okay, can you also roll a medicine check? Which I know is technically not what it's used for, but
But whatever, it's the same thing.
yeah.
Please roll better. Fuck yeah. 17.
Cool. Okay, so it's very hard to see like any remaining liquid on most of the bottles, but the ones that you can see, it just seems to be more like basic potions and stuff, as far as you can tell in those ones.
Nothing that would result in like any invisibility, speed.
Not that you can tell.
Cool, fun. So, recapping, I have now a potion of fire giant strength and 2 potions of superior healing.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, not telling anybody I have those.
I mean, that's fair.
I'll have to like go and
Stealthy, or am I allowed to go around snapping things saying, come out wherever you are?
So what was that?
Are we still being stealthy?
Are you what?
Murphy.
Whatever, I really don't care.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
I
it just
would
depends
like
if
to
you
go
want
around
to.
start smashing the closest boxes.
Okay. Yeah, it would just be if you wanted to investigate the other things that you saw or the crates that are also in the room.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely do. I want to see, you said there was like a cloak?
Yeah, there's like a cloak sitting on one of the chairs.
I want to, like, has it been just placed down recently, I guess?
I'd say that you could tell. It seems to be placed there fairly recently. Yes.
Okay, cool. Can I do like an Arcana check on it? See if it's like anything magical or fancy.
Sure. Make a Arcana check.
My Arcana's only +1, so hopefully this is good. Because if it's magical, it's mine. That's a 15.
Cool. So
Fine if it's magical.
as you look over it, from a distance, it looks like some kind of cloak mantle piece kind of thing. And as you step closer and start investigating it, you can kind of see that it's inscribed with like feathered wings, suns, and other kind of symbols. And you definitely feel like it has a magic feeling about it.
Okay.
And you kind of recognize it from something, but you're not sure what.
Can I roll a history check then?
Sure.
That's a kind of mediocre 13.
You think you might have heard about it in a book, maybe, but you're really not sure.
Okay. Do I have a name for it or anything that might potentially describe what it does?
From what you can see, no. You just see the cloak with things and think that you might have heard about it or read about it somewhere, maybe, but...
I really wish I had the identify spell right now.
Yeah, but it seems like a maybe potentially magic cloak thing.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
Like, what are you doing right now? You're just kind of chilling.
Yeah, Eli's keeping guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. So.
Cool.
Anything happen when I take it?
No, you now have a potentially magic cloak. Ta-da!
Cool.
I love that. Cloak of potential magic.
Yeah. So yeah, then there was just the crates, if you wanted to look in those, and the what's it called? The carving and the scroll. Yeah.
Okay. In this order, I'm just gonna roll 3 because I do want to investigate all of it. I'm going to, in this order, investigate the figurine, the scrolls, and then the crates.
Okay.
So, first roll is a 16.
Okay. If could you roll okay, so first things first, you look at the figure, and it's the carving of what seems to be a potentially female tiefling. And don't really recognize her, but you think you might have heard something before. Do you want to roll, I don't know, a history check or something, see if you can remember anything?
Yep. That's a 10.
You're trying to remember. You feel like there's something important about this. Like, it doesn't look like someone's just carved it for someone. It looks definitely more like it's a it looks more like it's a ritual carving kind of thing. Like, it looks more like it's
Meant
for
something.
yeah, it's
Like a
meant for
prayer
like
wheel, or
yeah, it's definitely meant for like some kind of deity or something. It's not so much just like a gift that someone gave to someone as like just a thing, like it's a carving of someone that they know or something. It definitely feels
Okay.
more like it's a
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
sure.
I'm kind of hoping that my theory is not correct, but who knows? Oh god, that was really shitty again. That was an 8.
can I just yell in, "Do you need some help?"
No, I'm right.
Sure. Kind of
Yep.
bored.
No, I'm good. You can like go have a look at another room if you want to, but
What if you run?
well, then.
Get him.
Yep.
Cool. So, you doing an Arcana check. You think a bit about different magic things, whatnot, and you definitely feel like this might be one of the deities, but you're not 100% certain. Like you know the different deities. Like, for the most part, you pretty much have at least minimal knowledge of all of the deities.
Yeah.
And for some reason, this feels like like you should have knowledge of them because it seems like a deity, but also for some reason you really can't pick up on what this might be.
It's definitely not Nero though.
It is not Nero.
Okay.
I also have a prayer wheel if you want to investigate that and see if it's similar.
Maybe like later, because I'm gonna leave it there for now and not touch it. I'm gonna have a look at the scrolls now.
Okay.
So, investigation on the scrolls. Let's hope that there's some clues. Fuck yeah, that's a 17.
Cool. You open it up and you see some text on it.
What language is it in?
It's in magic.
Oh. God damn it.
It's
You
magical
read it with your
text. If you want to roll, what would you roll to interpret a? It's a spell scroll. It is a spell scroll. From what you can tell, it is a spell scroll.
It's a spell scroll?
Yes.
Ooh.
So you would need to.
I guess flatter intelligence?
Sure.
To read?
I'll
Can you
allow
read?
it. Can you read?
Come on, can
Oh
I
wait,
read?
no,
I wanna
sorry,
read.
my bad. It's yes, no, that is correct. Just do that. Yes.
Okay. I can't read. I got a
Wait.
3. I got a 3.
Murphy, we need to get you some new dice.
To get you some glasses, apparently.
I'm wearing glasses at the moment.
Yeah, you can't interpret it, but you can see that it's a spell scroll of some kind, but that's as far as you can work out right now.
Cool. I'm gonna take it too so that I can like investigate it later.
All right.
I will have you know that I just picked up a different dice and rolled it just to check. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh no.
No.
It could have been so great. I'm so mad. Okay, so I picked up the scroll.
Yeah.
It is a potentially like it's a magical, it's a spell scroll.
Yes.
Okay. And before I go and pick up the deity figurine, I'm
Mhm.
gonna have a look at the just the crates in general to see what's in them.
Cool. Roll investigation.
That is a 17.
Cool. So with a 17, in the first crate, you can see a whole bunch of gems. Freud.
Ooh! Gonna take them?
Yeah, so you've got some citrine, onyx, 2 things of jasper, and chrysoprase, or however you pronounce that. Chrysoprase. Okay, so that's what you find in the first one. In the second crate, you can find a embroidered handkerchief, a couple small mirrors.
Okay, just one sec. Going back to the first crate.
Yes.
1 second. Number 1. What gems were in the first crate?
So you've got some citrine,
Uh-huh.
onyx,
Uh-huh.
2 lots of jasper,
Uh-huh.
and then the chrysoprase.
Okay. Okay. Chest
Cool.
number 2.
Chest number 2, you've got an embroidered handkerchief.
Okay. Go on.
2 small mirrors.
2 times mirror. Mm-hmm.
A silver ewer. That's how you pronounce it, right?
What is that?
It's like a pouring thing,
Yes, correct.
like a canter.
It's a ewer.
In chat.
It's like
if you would
also
want.
called a pitcher.
Also called a pitcher. I'm just going to call it a pitcher.
Cool.
That's easier.
It's a silver pitcher. And
Anything
then,
else?
yes, there's a pair of engraved bone dice.
Fuck yeah, very nice.
And then there's also 3,800 copper pieces.
Holy shit. So it was 3,800 copper
Yes.
pieces, yes?
Correct.
Nice. I'm gonna have to change that into silver pieces and then gold pieces. It's probably not gonna be much because it's copper.
Yeah. So whilst investigating the crates, you
Was
see
it just the 2 crates?
you see a little bit of chalk on the ground underneath the crate, the second crate.
Ooh.
So while you're doing that, Barbie, what you smashing down some doors?
Yeah, I'm
was
gonna go to the door.
Was it under the second crate?
Yes, it was under the second crate.
Okay, cool. I'm done now.
I'm gonna smash down because you said there were 5 doors. Can I smash the one that's like closest to me at the doorway on the left?
Yes, just to reiterate to Peyton, it's like drawn. What's it called?
Does it look like a ritual circle?
You don't know because you'll need to move the crate. You just see a
Like
bit
there
of.
is like a chalk drawing. like,
Yes,
in the
it's not like a
Okay.
piece of chalk. It's like there's something drawn in chalk underneath it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I figured.
yes, back to Bobby. Yes, you smash down the first door on the left, and inside there are a bunch more like what seem to be equipment crates of like the people that were in the cages. These ones seem to be empty though.
Okay. Can I do an investigation, see if it seems like anyone's been here?
Sure, roll.
23. I got a nat 20.
As far as you can tell, it doesn't look like anyone's actually entered the room.
Cool. Can I go to the door, like to the right of that, and check
Yes.
it? Okay, and I'm gonna smash down the door too.
Cool. You smash down the door, and inside are more of the equipment stuff. These ones have like a few things in them. It doesn't look like much. Yeah, there are some equipment crates in here though, and it does look like they've been
Cool. I'll
looked
have a
through.
little look. Cool. I'll go to, if there doesn't appear to be anything in there, I'll go to the door to the right of the one that Peyton's in and smash that one down too. I'm just looking in every room.
Yeah, smashing that one down, and then assuming that you go and do the next one as well. They all seem to be kind of the same idea. Like the only one that seems any different is that one down the end that Peyton's in. These all other ones seem to just
Can I go-
genuinely be storing the same thing.
Also,
That one?
just
Like, can I go
Before
down to where
anybody-
Peyton is?
before anybody walks into my room, I pick up the like deity figurine.
Okay, good to know. So what was that, Bobby?
Can I just walk and sniff around and do you know the vine like the I smell pennies?
What?
Have you seen that vine? It's just like it turns around and goes, I smell pennies. And and then screaming.
In which
Think
room?
so?
Sorry, I just because you had all the copper pieces, that was the first thing that popped into my head. No, I'll just walk in and see what's up.
Okay, so you walk in. Peyton, are you taking the figure before, like, trying to take it and like hide it before Barbie walks in, or is it just like a thing
No,
that you're doing?
I'm not gonna hide it. I'm just gonna like take it.
Okay, cool.
Can
Barbie,
I roll insight on Peyton?
I guess so, but like you see them like as they've just picked it up when you walk in the room.
I'm like about to turn around and ask you if you recognize it.
Yeah. What are you investigating exactly?
Oh, okay. I just want to see what their intentions are because I don't really know them yet, and I want to make sure they're not gonna kill me.
My intentions are to find out how to rouse my child. Like,
Sure. That's what they all say. I rolled a 23. Tell me your secret.
literally just my intentions are to find this guy, beat him to a pulp so that I can find out what the fuck he did to my kid, figure out how to reverse it, and then go back
Likely
home.
story. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, I might just have a little bit of a look around the room, see if there's anything interesting. Chat to Peyton, be like, hey, what's up?
I found this like figurine. I'm like pretty sure it's a deity,
Ooh.
but I don't recognize it, which is weird. What do you think?
Monks have deities. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I have a deity, right?
No. I don't
Dang
actually know
it.
why I'm asking you of all people, because I should be asking
I mean,
Eli.
I can. Well, I mean, you sound like that kind of prayer wheel thing. Like, I have a prayer wheel that you can compare it to if you want to look.
Can I wait? What do you mean by a prayer wheel?
Like, as a monk, I have a prayer wheel,
Oh,
which you
that's-
said it was like similar to what you found before, like before the carving thing.
Okay, funky. Can I compare and see if it matches up?
Yeah.
They look nothing alike. Like one of them is a carved figure, the other is a prayer wheel. Like they
Yeah.
it's good.
I figured. I think you meant like.
But I said
theoretically,
earlier, like,
metaphorically.
you were talking about a thing like,
I think in like use or purpose.
Yeah,
It would
it's
be
not
similar, not in
similar in
actual
looks.
looks.
Yes, they look
Okay.
nothing
I'm
alike.
gonna be like, hey, Peyton found something funky. Can you come look?
Yeah, I was like, "Where's Eli? Hey, Eli, come check this out."
Well, Eli has been, like, walked into the room, and then both Barbie and Peyton started smashing down, well, Peyton not as much, but they started smashing down doors after saying, oh, we should leave someone to guard. So Eli has been waiting near the entrance the whole time, just kind of watching what's going on.
For most of it, then I got bored.
Have all the doors been opened?
Yes.
I have smashed
Okay.
open everyone.
Eli, don't think he's still in here. You can like come have a look at this for me, please.
Okay. And so Eli, like, runs into the room and is like, what's up?
Do you recognize this deity? And then I like show him the figurine.
Do you
Okay,
wanna
so am I
roll-
doing a religion?
Sure, do a religion check.
I rolled a natural 2 and I have a -1 to religion. That's a 1.
How do you
Yeah.
have a -1 to religion? I
You're
have a +3 to religion.
The cleric who has -1 religion.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, you have absolutely no
How
idea.
is it a -1?
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say you have a +5 to religion?
Yeah.
One of us who is
What about-
not in any way related to a god has the highest religion.
Yeah.
I love this. This
I'm
is
just
great.
curious, dude. I'm a monk. I got all that religion.
Yeah, you're just a
Monks
smart.
aren't religious.
They're really not.
I don't know how to tell you this. They're not like monks from our world.
Well, my monk doesn't know that. My monk is not sure what she's supposed to be doing. She's very confused.
You know what? Okay, that's fair. Okay, what is this? What does poor Eli say?
Eli has no clue.
That's a statue.
Can I
Deeply.
try rolling?
How do you know it's a deity?
Because I looked at Eli, honey, it's okay if you don't know. Can I now do a religion check on it? I know I've done a history check, but like
Yeah,
now that I've thought
allow
of
it.
it, can I do a religion check?
Yes, you may do a religion check.
Considering that I've got inner half decent religion. That's a 21.
Damn! Cool. Alright, so yes, looking at this thing after asking Eli and Eli having no idea, you just look at it for a second and focus, just like, I swear I know this from somewhere. And suddenly the name Pentame pops into your head.
Oh, like, wait, one sec. Like on the map?
Yes, the same word. So from what you can recall, there's a lot of broken and conflicting history around the person Pentame, but the third island of Aevecia was named after her.
Fun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then, so Pentame is, like, this is a depiction of Pentame.
Yes, this is a carving of what Pentame would have looked like.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That's interesting. Also, I did the maths. I have 38 gold pieces now.
Hell yeah.
So, recapping, because just double checking, I have a potion of fire giant strength, a
Correct.
potion of superior healing,
Yes.
a potentially magical cloak that I'm
Yep.
probably going to, that I have not shown anyone yet. I haven't shown anyone these things yet.
Aww.
An unknown spell scroll, which I also
Correct.
haven't shown anyone, and a figurine of Pentame.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn around, be like, okay, well, I figured it out. It's Pentame. If that seems familiar to any of you, please tell me while I go and move this crate. And then I'm going to
Oh,
the
that sounds
crate.
cool. That sounds, yeah.
It's familiar to me.
All you guys would know about Pentame. Actually, roll some kind of check, whatever kind of knowledge you want to look for, whether it's religion,
Can
history,
I roll?
whatever. Yeah.
Well, whatever I rolled is going to be useless. So,
What was that, Bobby?
22.
Cool. So yes, you also know that there's a lot of conflicting history about the person that is Pentame. And yes, you also know that the island was named after them. Like that's fairly common knowledge, is that the island of Pentame was named after the deity Pentame.
that is a good question. What is she the deity of?
You are not sure. Yes, you were not certain.
I got a 21 for my religion
My
check, and
eye.
I don't know.
The history around Pentame is extremely broken and extremely conflicting. There is not a solid answer to that question.
Are there answers?
Not really. People have tried to guess. People have made up things, and there's a lot of ones that just aren't actually a thing. Like they're basically, if you can think of a thing that someone could be a deity of, someone has guessed that they're the deity of it.
Okay. So Pentame is sort of like this old, like, not really seen anymore goddess, right?
Yes, as far as I can tell, yeah.
Not currently active. None of them are active, because
None of them are
as well. Cool. I just remembered that as I was like, ooh, Pentame's not active anymore. I was like, none of them are.
None of them are. Canon.
Yeah. That's fun. Cool. So we don't know who the fuck Pentame is.
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move that second crate now to have a look at the chalk drawing underneath it.
Cool. As you do, as you're moving it, you hear like the clank of metal, and you look, and there's this old kind of rusty sword behind it.
Fuck yeah, sword!
It's extremely rusty and worn down. Like, it is not currently usable. It would probably break. You would actually need to like really give it some TLC.
I'm willing to give it some TLC. I need a fucking sword.
All right, there you go. You've got a really hella rusty and probably gonna break sword. Cool. And then as you keep moving the crate, you see the chalk carving. It's some form of magic circle, as far as you can tell.
Can I roll like an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what it's for?
Give it a roll.
That's a 15.
I'd say that you'd be able to determine it from that. Yeah. It looks like a teleportation circle. They have these in high areas of certain towns, and so you would have stumbled across one here or there. And yes, this looks like a teleportation circle.
Is there any like magical residue left? Like, would I be able to tell where they went?
Well, I mean, the teleportation circles are like specific, like they look different based on where they're going.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because they have like unique.
Can we just use it?
Like,
You
can we
can't
just
use
reuse
it. No, it's a single use. If you wanted to use it, you would need to use the spell.
Exactly.
No, because you need to use the spell.
Okay, we need to use the spell. Oh, so that would be what the spell
pictures as well.
scroll is for, right?
Yes, that would be what the spell scroll is. After seeing this, it kind of clicks, and you remember that, like, okay, hold on, that spell scroll. Yes, it's a spell scroll of teleportation circles. So
Okay,
that is
cool.
Sorry.
Would
Eli,
I have
what does your mimicry extend to?
just
Wait,
speak,
maybe-
isn't it?
Just
Well, I'm good at writing things like other people as well.
what about drawing things like other people? Like
That's a little bit-
recreating that circle if it's a one-use thing.
I can duplicate other people's handwriting and craft work, so I could certainly give it a try.
Question.
Mhm.
Is the circle drawn onto the scroll so that I may use it again later? Or is it just the spell, like incantation and stuff?
It's the spell incantation. The actual circle is only on the ground. There is no specific like circle description on the scroll. It's just for the spell itself. You would have to learn the circle.
Okay. Does anybody have any way to take a photo or draw it out?
I have a flip phone.
Take a photo so that we can
Okay, I'm gonna
recreate it
photo
later.
on the floor.
So just so you're aware, with spell scrolls, you can either use it or you can actually learn the spell from it. So
Ooh.
you can either use it, and then it's like regardless of what level the spell is, you can just use it the one time, and then the scroll's gone. Or you can actually sit down and learn the spell from a short rest.
Considering that I have not yet told these people that I have this scroll, I'm just remembering it.
Yep.
I'm not going to use it. I'm going to save it for later to learn.
All good. Just letting you know how it works, so that you know.
Okay.
Oh, you
And then I'm going to read the crates
uh,
and take everything out of it.
cool.
But you already read.
No, I looked in them. I didn't rate them.
You have now rated the crates.
I'm gonna take the 38 gold pieces, and then I'm gonna sort of go because everybody's here, and just rating them and then keeping it for myself would be weird.
Yeah, my
gonna take-
eyebrow raise. Like, excuse me.
How much are the citrine onyx, two things of jasper, and chrysoprase, like, are they all like kind of worth the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many pieces is that? That's 5 pieces.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take the onyx, and let me just look up what the hell chrysoprase
It's
is.
like a nice
Can I have
green
this
kind
phrase
of.
that looks pretty and goes really well with my redacted.
Ooh.
I want to make a pretty clown.
Yeah, okay, you can have the chrysoprase.
Yay!
What do you want, Eli? The citrine or a jasper?
The citrine would be nice.
You can have the citrine, and I'll take the onyx, and then we've got 2 pieces of jasper. Does anybody want a piece of jasper?
Oh yes, please.
Eli, you want some jasper?
I wouldn't want to take it from you.
I mean, I don't really have a use for it. You can have it if you want.
Oh, well, thank you then. I would love it.
Okay, so Michelle, you've got chrysoprase and a piece of jasper.
And
You've
a
got
ruby.
citrine and a piece of jasper, and I've got the onyx.
They don't know about the ruby, Thea.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you that you have the ruby.
Yeah, well, I also have 38 gold pieces just like right now. I'm going to take the engraved bone dice from the second crate,
Mhm.
one of the mirrors,
Yep.
and the embroidered handkerchief.
Cool.
And then leave the rest for the other guys. So that leaves a silver pitcher and another mirror.
Yep. Riveting stuff back here.
Yep. One sec while I write all this down.
The
Dude,
most
would
exciting
I-
episode yet. When you look through crates.
Would I, as a type of elf, would I know a lot about the drow? Because apparently the jasper are worn by the drow. Would that mean anything to me?
How much time have you spent around other elves?
That's not something I'm willing to share because I have no backstory because it's all been removed from record.
I'd
So
say
like a decent amount. My childhood.
I'd say it definitely looks familiar to you, but in terms of like what it actually means,
There's
isn't
no like sentimental value or anything.
no, not to you necessarily. It just kind of like gives you flashbacks of just like, oh, you know that like this tends to be a fairly common thing that you saw around elves, but other than that, you don't really know any of like the meaning behind it or anything like that.
Quick question.
Yeah,
Did we start off with money?
you should
And I
have.
just forgot to write it down.
Sounds about right.
Cool. You know what? I'm just going to trust the fact that I have money.
I mean,
and write down
yeah.
38 gold pieces.
Yeah, if anyone here would have money, it would be you because you've got kids to look after.
I have a family.
I have 33 gold pieces and I can't remember why.
Starting money.
And a
Probably.
ruby, which is apparently worth like 5,000 or something.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I won't be telling
Cool.
you all about that for a while until I trust you.
Right, cool. So, we have... Basically, we now know that our person is not here anymore.
Yep, pretty much. That seems to be the thing.
Cool.
Considering there's a teleportation circle on the ground. What?
Ooh,
How do
Who
like the
said-
circle black?
I mean, you were about to explain, Murphy, so like you're welcome to.
I was just going to, ask if I could do an Arcana check to see, like, if I recognize... Well, not recognize, but if I can, like, figure out what this particular teleportation circle, like, leads to. Like, where does it go?
It would actually be recognition, not like investigation. Like you wouldn't be determining it from the circle. It would be seeing if you could remember the same circle from somewhere, like
Okay.
having seen the original one.
History, then?
Yeah, do a history check. So yeah, the way that yeah, what was that?
Could I also do a history check for this because I've travelled around a lot, so I might have come across a couple of different
That's a good
circles.
Yeah, sure.
Here's
You
the
can roll
hoping
that.
that it's somewhere that I've been.
Yeah.
Or something that I know.
So as far as
Be helpful here.
oh god,
What have you done?
That was a natural one.
Eesh.
Oh my gosh, Murphy.
It's a circle.
Yeah, while you're
Somewhere.
while you're trying to work out where it goes, you accidentally smudge a bit and
No.
mess up the circle.
No, please. Shit. Don't tell me that messes
What have
it
you
up
done?
for Eli. I smudged it.
You smudged it?
I smudged it.
Wait, I already took a photo.
You already took a photo. Okay, it's all good. I was like gonna be like,
Jeez.
oh my god.
Look at Peyton and be like, bro, are you actually kidding me?
It's alright. It's alright.
Can I roll intimidation on
photo.
Peyton?
Oh, don't do it.
That
Um,
was dumb as Peyton. I would like to roll intimidation.
Why are you rolling intimidation against me?
You deserve it.
Uh,
I I got a nat 20, by the way.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fucking hell.
Peyton, you can no longer move towards Barbie, and you have disadvantage on things whilst they're within your vision.
Okay, well, I'm gonna flip him off and walk out of the room.
Eli, what did
I
you
think you're
roll?
way too afraid to put me off. Thank you very much.
No, I'm flipping you off to pretend to like hide the fact that I'm shaking.
I hide the fear in your eyes, but I see it and I take a step towards you intimidatingly.
Yeah, no, I'm gone. Like, I'm out of the room. I'm in the cage area.
Can I follow Peyton?
No, okay, no. This is just stupid.
I would like to follow Peyton.
Anyway, while you're following Peyton, I guess, Eli, what did you roll on your check for the circle?
I got 13.
Cool. Yeah. You can't really determine. Like when you're traveling around the circus, you're more there to provide entertainment and explore the main areas around this place. You don't really get to go into like deeper sections where the teleportation circles would be, because they're not exactly like out in the open for everyone to see. They're kind of more like in buildings and stuff where people need to transport between.
That makes
How
sense.
common are teleportation
They're not extremely common. There's like
circuses? They're
maybe
just at a circus.
what?
What?
I'm saying that Eli hasn't seen them because they're there for the circus.
Okay, but I was like, why are they at a circus?
Because they work for the circus.
I live with the circus.
No, I mean, why are the teleportation circles at a circus?
They're not at a circus. That's my point.
Okay, I thought you were saying that they were like hidden at the circus somewhere. And I'm
No.
like, what? I was so confused. I'm like, why are there circles at a circus?
That's weird.
I know, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. They're
That's cleared up.
So, yes, you don't recognize. Neither of you recognize them just yet.
Cool.
I think our best chance now would be to, if you guys are done looking around, would be to go back up into town. We could check on if your kid is feeling better, and then we could ask and see if anyone recognizes this circle, and then we can start tracking the person from where they should be.
Oh,
Where they ended up.
Common in Aevecia.
What?
Are bloodhounds
Common.
common in Aevecia?
Oh my god.
Like any kind of animal that's really good at keeping a trail.
I mean, yes, but I wouldn't say bloodhounds specifically. But yeah, there are definitely animals that are good at tracking.
I'd like to go find one of them and go off like Sherlock Holmes after this guy.
Oh,
Sure.
You
So
can't do that because we're underground right now.
I'd
no.
like to go.
Splitting the party.
you what?
What did you say, Murphy?
Splitting the party.
No, I just want to go. I want to find him. Y'all are just like, let's look for evidence, and I'm like, let's murder him.
Well, how are you gonna murder him if you
gotta
can't figure him
find
out?
evidence if you want to murder him.
Yeah.
Not if you have a bloodhound.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. We do need to go back up to the town anyways.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll come with you with a bloodhound with the group, both for scent and intimidation purposes. Have
Okay.
we come to a deal? Is that fair?
Fine, yeah, okay.
Yay!
Let's go say goodbye to Chip and that and tell him we're off and thank him for his lovely hospitality. Tell him he's our favorite boy, because he is.
Good man.
Cool. All right. Well, you guys, after gathering all your things and working all this stuff out in the back cage section of this area, you head back through to the arena and head back up into the bar cafe area. And you walk in and see Chip on the piano with a few other rat buddies playing other instruments. You've got a nice little... It's a double bass, but it's really small, so it's kind of like a normal-sized bass, but they're holding it like a double bass. And then you've got a couple kids playing other instruments and stuff, and they're all just having a good old time. The song ends. Chip sees you as he's like thanking people, and then offers that someone else takes his seat on the piano, and they start playing another song. And Chip walks over to you guys and just goes, "Oh, how'd your exploration go? Did you find what you were looking for?"
Well, we didn't find him, but we found where he might have went.
Oh
was
yeah.
Good.
So there was someone walking through. It wasn't them just seeing things.
It was. Hey, do you perhaps, although I don't know, depends on how often you go upside, do you recognize they mentioned the Barbie to like show Chip?
Do you show Chip Barbie?
I dramatically flip open my flip phone and show him the photo.
Cool. He looks at it and he's like, "Oh, well, no, I can't say I've ever seen that before. You found that in the storage area?"
Yeah, like
Matthew.
where like some of the cages were.
Yeah.
In one of those areas, like in the back room.
Huh. I mean, I don't know what people would want to steal from back there. I mean, there's really nothing in there. So unless they knew one of the previous members of the arena that we've had, I can't think of any reason that they'd want to break in there or steal anything from it.
I mean, some of the like boxes where they kept like prisoner stuff were kind of like rifled through. Looked like they'd been looked at, but we don't know. We didn't check to see if anything was stolen or anything.
Huh. I mean, I guess
How would you know if anything had been stolen?
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, you wouldn't have known if they had anyway. So it's very interesting to know. I mean, we don't really write an inventory because we don't really worry about people stealing things because we're the ones doing the stealing anyway. So yeah, I really don't know what people would be wanting to steal. I mean, yeah, we definitely get some characters with some pretty fancy things, but typically the king just ends up taking him and shoving him in his room. So I mean, what's left down there usually isn't that exciting, honestly.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, anyway, seeing as you've worked out your stuff down there, do you have a destination in mind for where you'd like to head off to?
I think we're just gonna go back to Shenaniganry, right?
Yeah.
That's where that is where my unconscious child is. So.
That's really important. Do you have any pet adoption centers?
No, we tend not to keep pets down here.
What about like up top? Do you know of any? I don't know the place super well.
Oh, I'm sure Sharnwick has some. I mean, like it's Sharnwick's the like suburban residential area, right? I'm sure they've got pet stores up there.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Yeah,
I might have seen one on my mad dash around the city.
Find the hospital. All right, well, Sharnwick it is. Let's head on over to the mine area and take the elevator up and get you on your way.
Cool.
And he leads you out basically back the way that Eli came to get in. And yeah, he kind of takes you through.
Do we pass the friendly rat boys?
I was literally about to say yes. You do end up heading back through the area where the friendly rat boys from previous were Eli's little rat friends. And as you start passing through, you just hear a bunch of excited chitters, and then just get surrounded by small rat boys.
Aww. This is amazing.
Okay. I immediately chitter to them the "I am a friend" line that Chip taught me.
They all turn to you, look at you, and just have like a face of awe after like seeing your magic from last time. They're just like, and then they just start applauding and like cheering and stuff. Like they're so excited.
Oh my god!
And then I'm just jumping up and down in the spot, like waving my arms, saying I'm a friend in rat."
Oh, that's so cute. They start like repeating the exact same phrase back at you, like they're all so cheering, like I'm a friend,
Yes.
but in rat. So, Chip kind of speaks up for a second, just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, boys. Are you guys still working out here? Oh my goodness, did no one come and get you? Oh, I'm so sorry, boys. The king's dead. These guys killed him. So like, please forget about all this terrible storage in the dirty locker room business. No, come.
With the monarchy.
Look,
Democracy.
you guys stay here for a sec. I'm gonna take these guys out to the Sharnwick exit. You guys stay here. I'll come back and get you, and I'll bring you in, get you some proper food, get you out of these I mean, honestly, your clothes look pretty good, actually. I was expecting to look a bit worse. And
We fixed them.
oh, that's amazing. Cool. Well, I'll take these guys out, and I'll come back for you, and I'll take you into the proper area. Like, you guys don't have to deal with this anymore. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this. That's the Rat King's fault. He's gone now. We're going to turn this into a proper area. I'm terribly sorry for what you've been through. We'll get you out of here.
Please tell them they're invited to the circus.
Oh, absolutely. And he chitters that to them, and they just all get like so excited and start like shaking each other, like really excited and stuff. It's really
Oh
cute.
my god, we're gonna go to the circus! I love
um,
them so much.
cool. So they start doing a bit of cheering and stuff, and kind of do big waves at you as you guys continue forwards through, and you're about to exit the room, and Chip goes, do any of you know what happened to the door?
That was also me. It's locked, but I fixed it. It's just a bit.
I mean, yeah, fixed
Like,
is
wow,
definitely a
like,
loose term.
Listen, fixed is functional.
You're not wrong. Alright, cool. He kind of turns the thing and starts to open it, and like part of the door just kind of starts like falling off as like it in ash. It like starts clumbering.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're gonna replace that with a proper door. That's fine. It's completely cool.
Apologize.
No, it's all good. You have good intentions. Yeah, absolutely. It's all good. No problem. And he leads you out further and starts taking you down and takes you to the proper entrance, and leads you back out into the tunnels and over to the elevator and just says, alright, for Shenaniganry, you want to ride this all the way back up to the top, and then just head out the tunnel like you guys would have come in from. I'm guessing since you came from Shenaniganry, that's the entrance you came in from. So yeah, just follow it back that way and you'll be all good. If you get off before that, I wouldn't recommend it because I have no idea what's up there. But like, you do you, I guess. But yeah, want to go to Shenaniganry all the way up to the top and then just head out main entrance and head back the way you came.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You guys are going to get me a music career. Like,
Yeah, we're totally gonna come visit you and like say hi because you're very cool.
Why did that sound sarcastic, Peyton?
Sorry?
Why did that sound sarcastic?
I
you're a
don't
very
know.
cool guy.
Yeah, we're totally gonna come and see you. That was it was meant to be genuine. I think I'm zoning out a little bit.
Yeah, that's
so.
okay.
Oh no, that was
Cool, so you guys all filter into the elevator and it starts up and you guys start rising up to the top. And Chip gives you big waves and like in the distance you kind of see a few of the rat boys peeking their heads out of the door, just kind of like waving from behind. And,
Eli immediately starts waving back.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Peyton like a little more subdued, but also like waving because these are like small.
I just throw a peace sign.
You throw what?
A peace sign.
A
Oh
peace
god. Okay.
sign.
Okay. I thought you meant like an actual thing, and I was like, what are you throwing?
What are
at
you
me
throwing
for?
at them?
I throw it at the rat man.
Cool, yeah, you guys start riding this elevator up, and that's where we're going to end it in tonight's session.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 6 of Shenaniganry and Aevecia. As I said at the start, I'm very sorry it's been a while, but a while it has been, and we are back. Hope you enjoyed. I know not much happened, but that's completely fine. Like, that's sometimes you have some down days in the podcast, sometimes you don't. But I can promise that if you stick around, there is good stuff coming. Like, genuinely, there is good stuff. The last session we did reinvigorated everyone for the podcast. Like, it was really good, and I really hope that you enjoy it when it comes out. It's gonna be a couple weeks yet, but trust me, it is a good time, and it's only gonna get better. So yeah, I apologize again for being so late, but I am working, and I will start getting these out again. I'm very sorry. Not like many people watch these, but like, hey, personally, I still wanted to try and get these out when I could, and I haven't been doing that lately. So for me, at the very least, I want to get these out, and for the players, so that they can listen to it after as well, because, it's fun. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for coming back if you have, and sticking around through this if you're just starting and you didn't know how to podcast and are coming in at episode 6. I would recommend going back and watching the previous ones, but at the same time, it's your call. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, if you are, and yeah, have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I'll get the next one out in time. Hopefully, I will do my best. All right, have a good life, I guess. Bye.